Hello, this is Steve. Saturday, March 18th. Howdy doody. It's a great day in Asheville. Hey, I did a couple videos a couple days ago about Cormark International. It's a wood place. Yeah, a lot of them in America. Not so many overall. It might be one or two in your state, so that's not very many in the grand scheme of supplying the nation with exotic hardwoods. And by the way, these woods are coming from all over the world. Talk about them again a little further as to why I even brought up the videos on the wood, because it has everything to do with my Love and Light pyramids that I'm going to start launching. Getting pretty close. Building a model, we'll talk about it further in the video, by the way, so heck. Without further ado, why are we here? These are called Love and Light pyramids, and I'm making them out of exotic woods for the base. This one in particular is called Wenge with zebra wood inlays. This is Wenge inlay on zebra wood. They're the opposites. So what's going on here really with some of this wood? Well, let's talk about it and some of their names, because they are certainly interesting. By the way, I'm not a woodworker. I like expressing using wood. And wood is, right now, these hardwoods are really exciting to me because I've never been this close to them before in this particular way of making my own product. So the value of these exotic woods that have existed without me even knowing about them, other than an occasional name or two, now has some symbology or meaning at this point in my life. Next month, in April, one of my pyramids is going to be handheld and given to a famous movie star / singer. Y'all know who it is. No, I'm not going to do the name. Not at this point, because it doesn't exist, other than it's a great theoretical concept, of which I hold a lot of belief and value that it actually is coming to pass, because I know a lot more here. But I'm going to be starting to build these out of exotic woods in order to arrive with this type of experience. So when that movie star / name comes up, with permission, then yes, I plan on making that information known. But let's talk about the wood it takes, or the ones that I'm using in this particular program, and give it some relevance. This is called Leopard Wood, and it is exotic. Look at these little, it's just rich wood. Here it is in this form, and I found out Leopard Wood can easily be called lace, L-A-C-E wood. It's kind of cool. This is called Wenge, and in some circumstances it can be very black, very dark, where it's veining, like in this case, the chapels are not as prominent. And that depends a lot on the cut and from what part of the tree and what harvest and yada yada. This is Wenge, the same wood here, but this is very pronounced with its cathedrals, whereas this is not. Quarter sawn, I think, is what that proper term would be to the woodworkers who know. I don't profess to be a woodworker. I don't profess to know. I'm just going to share some of the wood as I know it, with exuberance and enthusiasm as somebody who's just learning this stuff. So all the old timers or the knowledgeable gals and guys, don't be kind on me. So I cut these particular pieces of wood segments in particular sizes so that they managed to arrive at this. This is maple on leopard, zebra on, doesn't look to be wormy maple, looks to be regular maple, zebra and Wenge. I've got many other combinations. This is called olive wood. What an interesting wood. If it comes from the Middle East, it's called Roman, and if it comes from Africa, then it's African olive wood. Two different good looking woods, very close. I found out there's another wood that's very close to tiger wood, and this is very tame tiger wood. This is called Paduk. I love this stuff. Oh my gosh. Walnut, poplar, sapele, wenge, leopard, bloodwood. And I'm getting these in thin strips so that it makes it easy to create my inlays. Right here. 3/4 inch inlays. Oop, what's that spot on there? And I'm oiling these. I'm not using polyurethane. Bloodwood. A different Paduk, which could be very easily thought of as bobinga. We already did sapele, leopard, yellow heart, and purple heart. Interesting. I'm going to make the new combination for the famous person out of yellow heart and wenge. If I do have yellow heart in a board 3/4 inch wide, I may make its night and day version as well, the mirror images. But this is going to be kind of cool to make a strip out of this and embed it in this dark. Kind of cool contrast. South America and Africa, the origins of this wood. That's called Purple Heart. It's pretty expensive. By the way, most of these exotics, well, let's see, we all know walnut's pretty expensive wood, but this is really cheap compared to some of these exotics and other exotic woods that I have samples of. Some of this stuff is not here. Ebony could be as much as $100 a foot. That's a lot of money if you're talking large projects. This is a wood from Mexico, and it's called bocote. Bocote. B-O-C-O-T-E. Look at the expression in this. Is it also called mesquite? Somebody asked me. I don't know. The woodworkers, we'd love to hear from you. This is beyond beautiful and pretty racy expensive. This is about $26 or $28 a foot. So you better have your stuff together. And Purple Heart, about $14. It all varies. Contact or get a information booklet from Core Mark International in Weaverville, North Carolina, and they'll give you the accuracies. Here's a strip of this wood, Bocote. Oh my gosh, is that beautiful. And a strip in something like this, or a lighter wood where it would have been this, very attractive. Or in yellow heart. That'd be a cool combination, because the yellow is actually in there. So that'd be a really cool combination to make. And I don't know, kind of hotsy-totsy. What do you think? I think that's a winner. So this is a very interesting wood. Let's talk about this wood. Oh my gosh, did I ever get educated on this wood. Let me get my camera situated on its old tripod. This is called Cocobolo. And in another video I described using these exact same woods, but I just can't talk about this wood enough. What an extraordinary wood. I don't even know what to do with this. I hate to cut strips out of it because then I lose this natural landscape here, this blonde wood where, dang, I mean, look at this. Look at this. You get looking at this really close. First of all, this looks hand painted. And then you look real close and you can see a cat and its two eyes and its nose and its paw. And it's like, what? I can't cut this wood up. So this one's kind of cool. This is like painted and not like even pretty painted. Until you look at it up close, I want to sand it so my mind can believe that, like picture jasper to a mineral, that this is literally wood. That somebody didn't stain it and fooled me. Or you. It's just crazy wild. I've seen it, a board of it. I almost bought it, and they only had 2 boards left in the house, so to speak. And this is $20. Or no, $40 right here. This is $40. And this one right here, its twin, is $40. I'm only going to be able to make one box. So I had to do it because it's some of the rarest wood in the world right now for Cocobolo. It's some of the rarest wood in the world, and I'm going to make one. It's going to be high energy, but it's going to be a very special one, and then I'm going to have to learn what to do with the scraps of this wood because it's so expensive. And you lose so much by sawing it because you have what's called blade kerf, K-E-R-F. The width of the blade will chew up waste in sawdust, the width of the blade. So it's kind of interesting when you start realizing that you're only going to get 2/3 of this board for that kind of expense of $80 for the two. And you only get, a great deal of it is going to be sawdust. It's kind of a strange thing to consider, and because I'm not a woodworker, but beginning the process to do many things in wood, it's kind of fascinating. Going to get a little bit more into the pyramid as I move my tripod over here, and let's kind of take a gander at it. I'm going to turn the light off, and if I turn the light off behind me or stand in front of it, yikes, that's cool. So I'm going to put it on a turntable of what I did. Oh, that's how he did it. That's how he did it. As I move this little lazy Susan around. We'll end this video just right here and really kind of go into a little bit deeper up close in the next video. This is a direction that I want to move in substantially. Since the operation of open heart surgery last year, I haven't done a lot of stained glass, but boy, I've sure been doing a lot of optical combinations in glass. Thanks a lot for watching. Look forward to the next video. Thanks for the warm comments and compliments as ever and always. Gratitude. Thank you. Bye-bye.